So we got some more comments from our brand new running back, Tahj Brooks, and it's an interesting one. So if you guys remember his comments a couple days ago when we drafted him, it was this one right here. He says, I don't let one guy tackle me. That's something I stand on. I put my contact balance on film this season. Well, now he said another comment, and his other comment was, it's going to be scary. We are going to have a nice offense. I can't wait to be in the offense and just learn and ask questions when needed. I will say I truly believe he will make the roster. I know, this is way early in the whole process. We looked at the contract yesterday for Zach Moss, and obviously, yes, there would be some dead money if we did go ahead and decide to get rid of him. It wouldn't be that much. It would be around $1.5 million if we decided to get rid of Zach Moss, which is still a decent amount, but it's not like to a point where, it's going to stop you if you're thinking about, keeping only 3 running backs. But still, I'm excited to see, him this upcoming season. I love Chase Brown. Chase Brown's my dude, and no one will ever replace Chase Brown in my heart, man. Chase Brown is the guy. But Brooks, he's interesting. Like, the more you watch his game and his film, the more excited you get about him. Even Mel Kiper, who gave us the worst draft of any NFL team, had to say that Brooks was the guy. Like, he was the good player there. Like, we should be excited about him. And the exact money we would lose if we cut Zach Moss is, right around $1.5 million. Okay, just double checking there. But yeah, it would be about $1.5 million, which it's still a little bit of a loss, but at the end of the day, 53-man roster. I'm not doing my early predictions yet because we would be way too early in that process. But I'm going to assume the running backs in the end is Chase Brown, Samaje Perine, and Brooks. That's what I think they're going to go with. Now, there is a chance during preseason and training camp time, not training camp, probably preseason, there's a chance we trade Zach Moss. If we trade him, we don't have any dead money. So we might trade him in the end. We also might trade Jermaine Pratt in the end during preseason as well. So we're going to start to kind of... Don't be surprised if we see a lot of reps, even more than normal, for some of these rookie players with the first teams. And I think the Bengals understand that. I think us fans understand that as well. But, like, for example, now there's reports that Oren Burks, there's a chance that he might not make the team. Because, let's say you go into it and, Knight is absolutely destroying it. Carter's doing great in the preseason and training camp, right? Let's say Momad Jagmita taking a huge step forward. If you keep Jermaine Pratt, Oren Burks might be kind of the odd man out. I don't think so because we do need linebacker depth. And realistically speaking, especially because we lost Logan last year, I would like to at least have maybe potentially 3 at this position right here. And then potentially 3 middle linebackers as well. 6 linebackers total. I know that's a lot, but it was something we really struggled on last year, especially with injuries, was linebacker depth. Now, again, if we do trade Jermaine Pratt or get rid of him, we would save $8 million, but we would have to also, in theory, replace him. Would Oren Brooks be a guy that could come in and be the starter? I don't know, right? I mean, we had to see him play. Obviously did really well with Philly. Once Dean went down, he was the guy who stepped up. And yes, there's always a chance that he does that in this season as well. But there's also a chance that that was just a magical Super Bowl run. We saw Nick Foles go out there and put up some insane Hollywood numbers and not repeat the process in the years following, right? Barrett Carter, again, I just think these rookies... I know my comic section, I've seen it last night, not too much of a fan of some of the rookies, and I understand, but I'm very, very high on the rookies, okay? If you sit there and watch the game play, watch these rookies play. You'll understand what I'm saying to you, that these rookies are the ones. Like, they're good. And I know college isn't everything, right? And obviously, some of them aren't playing against the best of the best competition. But it's just, it feels like a special class. And if they are the team or the rookies and we go win the Super Bowl with them, they will be the Super Bowl rookie class. Ironically enough. But again, looking at this, I do think we will end up carrying only 2 quarterbacks as always. Logan Woodside and Peyton Thorne might end up being on the practice squad. I think we end up with Chase Brown, probably some Tahj Ryan Brooks. I'm going to go with at least 1 backup offensive lineman per position. So, like, for example, we could probably keep Rivers there. Fairchild, definitely. Matt Lee, 100%. It's ironic to say, again, if we pick anybody else up, this could completely change. But it's ironic to say, I don't know if Lucas Patrick makes the team then. Because I feel like we're going to keep Jackson Kirkland. Now that he's 100% back, I think we keep Jackson Kirkland on the final roster. He's a Swiss Army knife. You can use him anywhere. We'll probably end up keeping, we'll probably keep Lucas Patrick, but I don't know. That's one of those situations. 6 receivers, obviously. So again, like I said, it's gonna be a rough time doing these 53-man roster cuts. But with that being said, May 14th, we have our release of our NFL schedule. I will be going ahead and starting off my Bengals franchise series right after we get the the NFL release schedule. I will be starting off my Bengals franchise series where we go ahead and simulate the Bengals season. We do it through mods in Madden, and it's a crazy time. If you have not seen it before, check it out for last year. We ended up winning the Super Bowl in that, which was awesome. Again, listen, anything is possible in those franchise series. You know, we could be a playoff team. We could not be a playoff team. But I do use a lot of the feedback I get from you guys in the comment section to kind of dictate what we do when it comes to if, we make a move, we don't make a move, we trade someone, we don't trade somebody. Yeah. So, should be a fun time. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. Make sure to like, comment down below. See you guys in the next one. Who dey?